Oh my God. I
You
don't
still
even
drunk?
remember. I don't even remember if I know how to do this thing anymore. Golly.
You still drunk?
No, I wish I was though. Fucking hell. I don't even remember. I don't even remember if I know how to do this anymore.
Got the Vegas hangover.
Nah, I wish, dude. I wish I had the Vegas hangover. Fucking hell, man. I just want to go back. Sheesh. But I guess welcome everybody to another episode of the Wisemen Say podcast, powered by Yamaha Media. Ty Fisher alongside Jerald Lucas. What's up, man? How's it going? How was everything while I was gone?
It was pretty good. Didn't feel right not having you on the show until you popped in there, and then everything felt, normal.
Yeah, I was teetering on joining because I was like, do I want to go out to eat? Do I want to just kind of hang out and just do my own thing? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just pop in.
I mean, we missed you, of course, but nonetheless, it was a good show. Uh-oh. Well, hey, I'm on solo me.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck happened there. I don't know what the hell happened. All I did, I tried to type, and then all of a sudden, I just got kicked out.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Fabian was on. Good guy.
Of course. Loved his knowledge, all the teams that he covers, and he's been around soccer for a while.
By the way, I'm just going to get this out of the way right now. My red card goes to an Arsenal fan who supports a team that almost pisses away a lead on the EPL title race. And yeah, so that's my red card for the week. Is this guy?
No, but I mean, I'm still living in the magic after yesterday. So, didn't get, I was hoping for the win last Saturday. A draw was good against Portland, but if it meant a draw against Portland to what happened yesterday that we're going to go over, I'm here for it.
So I'm just trying to get all the banners ready. I should have done this earlier, but I was too busy. What the fuck? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's right.
But no, dude. I think what we're about to sit here and talk about right now, is probably the biggest win I think in Columbus career history. And that is our 2-1 win in the Concacaf Champions Cup over Monterrey.
It's hard. It's hard saying how an MLS team is gonna stack up against a Liga MX team, especially a powerhouse like Monterrey.
Yeah,
they're 5-time Concacaf champions. That's huge.
Yeah,
we're just now sniffing the semifinals
for the first time in club history.
So first time ever sniffing, not participating, but sniffing.
Yeah.
In the semifinals. And somebody had, posted a little clip where you could see Nancy's genius at work, his brain at work on the pitch.
Was it that the clip that Matt Doyle posted in the 31st minute? It was just us breaking out of the Monterrey press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Cucho with his turn, and had that had everything connected on that, especially with the shot from Diego.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking probably a 3-goal game.
Yeah. I'd even go to say if Diego converts on that first opportunity, Cucho with
it's a
his
clean sheet.
It has to be. It has to be. We could have easily won 3 or 4-0.
I mean, but there was also some chances though for Monterrey. Not taking nothing away from Brandon Vasquez's talent, right?
Another scoreless night in Columbus for that guy.
True, but look at the shots that he had.
Yeah,
he had that one that it had to have gotten deflected somehow or tipped, because that was going in the back of the net.
The big left paw by Schulte, that one, because that one was.
Post.
What about the first one though? The first one where Schulte's big left paw. I was like, oh my god, because I told you when I saw that he was starting, I was like, oh shit,
yeah,
we're fucking screwed. He's been, not gonna lie, he's been on a tear for Monterrey since he's gotten there. Well, he's been super good.
First 11 games, I think it was, he scored 8 goals.
Yeah,
but since then he's only had like 3 or 4 goals, I think is what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
After his 11th game, so he sort of died down on the scoring. But anytime Brandon Vasquez is on the field, it's always something to be cautious about.
Yeah,
because case in point, Eastern Conference Finals, he's left unmarked, and he puts it in there for Kentucky.
First goal, that was the one I was like, yeah, we're cooked.
Yeah.
That's when I was sitting there like, yeah, we're cooked. I'll hand it to them.
But I mean, it's Vasquez though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking nothing away from his skill, but he should be used to losing in Columbus by now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if he told any of the Monterrey coaches, the players, like, look, Columbus.
I've lost to this team so many times.
Columbus has not been fun for me. Hell is real.
Even when he plays on another team, still gets fucking booed off the field.
But nonetheless, it could have easily been a 5-2, 5-3 Columbus win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all the chances Columbus had, and you just see Nancy's genius mind at work, inviting that pressure in.
Mm-hmm.
And living dangerously thin, playing with fire in that back line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
When that ball was going across the goal mount, I'm like, hurry up and clear it.
I have never felt such an emotional roller coaster. I've never felt like such an emotional roller coaster before. Last night was that, Matt. Last night was that time.
And there was the one where Darlington had the rare turnover by Darlington.
Yeah, that's uncharacteristic.
But credit Schulte on the save.
Yeah.
Credit him on that save. That was huge.
That's uncharacteristic of the captain.
But nonetheless, though, I told you when the lineup came out, I said I love that lineup. I think that lineup matches well.
Yeah.
And then you said, oh shit, Vasquez is starting.
Yeah.
I still said I love the lineup. That it's one player. Yes, you have to be cautious about him, but if you stay on task like Nancy always preaches, Nancy's always preaching, I tell my players to stay on task, stay on task. And that's exactly what they did. And we both came to the conclusion right there before halftime. This first half was the most fluid that the team
It's the
had.
the most
complete game, the most complete game that they played in so long.
That was the most complete half of soccer I've ever seen from Columbus, ever.
And it was so beautiful though, man.
And really quick, on the point to Connor's comment right here, I think Zawaski did pretty decent at wingback.
He did he was decent all right. As I take a bite of some banana pudding. Sean Zawaski we all know he's a Swiss Army knife. He could play any position. You know what I'm saying? Wing back is not his strong suit, but he still can play it. And he did, honestly, had he had a little more speed, there was a pass from Cucho. Just if he had a booster packer, if his body would have, hit the nos real quick, there was a pass that Cucho had, that if he could have got around the defender, he was there to either one, send it across him for, a header, or two, he could have tried to bend it, past, oh shit, I don't even remember, Andrade. Sean just, that's the only thing with wing back is you need that speed.
Yeah.
Speed kills. It's a hell of a drug, but speed kills.
Last night set up late night fireworks next week in Mexico. The Mexican media is fine. Oh, dude. Oh my God. So, okay. But I'll get into that here in a second. But on the topic of Cucho, how great was that goal?
I told you up there in the press box when it happened and we looked at the replay. Cucho and JRR were playing tic-tac-toe. They literally were playing tic-tac-toe because it started with Cucho, give it to Jason. Cucho made that run. Jason gave it right back real quick. And Columbus is up 1-0. I'm going to get this all out of the way. All the Jason Russell Rose slander that was going on last night, y'all need to stop. The kid is young. He's still learning, and he has stepped up in crucial moments for the club. And if he wasn't, if he's like everybody's saying on social media about him, Nancy would not have put him in the game at all. Nancy will not play somebody that has not earned it. And he says that all the time. Even when you ask him about Jason, he's earned it. He's worked on, this. He's worked on that. Y'all need to stop slandering the players because they don't fit your mold of how you think the game should be played. This is the new era. So all you old heads that are afraid of change, y'all need to go back to your retirement home and let the new era of soccer, keep going. Stop trying to conform it to your old ways of thinking.
I like his hold up ability.
It's gotten better.
And I think that is the role that suits Jason best. Is he's able to get forward, but hold up the play, let Rossi, Cucho, Yeboah, Farsi, anybody else get forward, and the next thing you know, we're outnumbering the opposition. His hold up play has gotten so much better.
You're right.
Now, to segue, his goal that he scored last night. I mean, Aiden said it before when he scored against who was that?
Chicago?
Was it Chicago?
Red Bulls.
Yeah. That there needs to be somebody at that back post. Right? What better way for Jason Russell to be at that back post to receive that flicked on header from Zawadzki? I watched it. Zawadzki knew he couldn't score from that angle. So
and they said it on the broadcast.
That's what I'm referencing. To be able to flick it to the back post the way he did and have Jason head it back down with force to get over Andrade's hand. Because, not gonna lie, Andrade's a big dude. That dude is tall.
Yeah.
For him to get the ball, head the ball down with pace and over Andrade's outstretched left hand and into the net is absolute skill.
It is, and we've seen this flick before. You know what I'm saying? We saw it with Aiden, Sean and Jason now. Nazi has talked about, that's something that they do at work in practice. Aiden even talked about it's something that they work in practice on. So, I mean, you keep seeing more and more. If you go back and you watch since Aiden scored his header, right? If you go back since then till now, you'll see anytime the Crew have a corner kick, there's somebody at that back post. There's at least one or two players at the back post. So, I mean, it's just, oh my God. But the timing of it, Crew was already down 1-1. It was tied 1-1. And for him to get that flick from Sean, it was just beautiful. And Jason's header was textbook. You got a tall keeper like that, you don't try to head it at him, you head it down. And with Andrade, already in motion trying to stop the header from going in, it was able to get right underneath his arm, and we're up 2-1, right? So, I mean, it just I will say this is the most complete game in whole that Columbus has played. Even better than playing in the MLS Cup against LAFC. And I thought that was their best game that they played as a team.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see match what Connor said really quick.
Which one?
Hit the comment that's up right now.
Oh, that I got the email right here. Hold on.
He has 2 goals so far in MLS play.
Let's see. Jason has registered his 3rd goal of the season across all competitions and 1st in Concacaf.
So 3 goals again, 3 goals in all competitions?
Yes, 3 goals in total.
And he has, I know of 1 assist so far. I don't see any assists in league play.
In league play?
Yeah. And I'm looking at the game notes that were sent today.
I was just about to pull that.
Yeah, I don't see any assists so far. But I know of 1 that he has. Yeah, he has no assists so far.
Yeah, no assists this year.
2 goals in league play. So 3 goals across all competitions. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, 3 goals and 1 assist across all competitions. The assist last night for Cucho was his first assist across all competitions. And 3 goals altogether.
Okay. To go back to this point that comment that Connor brought up. So, oh my God. Excuse me. So
first off, before you say, did you get your hand shook in the press room?
I was the first one.
Did you get your hand shook?
I was the first one.
Okay.
I literally was the first one because I was standing there. I was literally standing there on my phone, and I see everybody's heads turn because the door opens and he walks in and he comes right to me. Buenas noches. Goes around the entire media room, says good evening, and shakes every media member's hand. Fernando Ortiz did.
I think I came in after he did all that.
Yeah. I was the first one.
Well, not
Fernando Ortiz came in. Wait, I was getting there. Fernando Ortiz went around and shook every media member's hand that was in that press room. Classy gesture, by the way. But then, as you just said, did not shake Nazi's hand when, oh my God, when he said that, I was like, well, I'll be damned how the tables have turned. Because, oh my God. That is leg 2 is going to be in. Now, remember, I don't know if you remember this, but Fernando Ortiz also was spicing up the second leg in Monterrey with Cincinnati and Miami with Tata Martino.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
So I don't know if this is some sort of mind game that he's playing to try and, psych Columbus out and that we're going to get our asses handed to us in Monterrey. But like, oh boy.
Hey, Nazi plays chess. So he's a good one playing, somebody that plays with mind games because you don't know what Nazi's going to do. You don't, right? I did like Aiden's comment. He knows, how he was talking about. He knows it's going to be a hostile environment. So he also got to see them play against Inter Miami. You know what I'm saying? So he's sort of, I think the whole team got a chance to see Inter Miami play Monterrey, before they headed to Salt Lake. And scouting them out.
Was that? I thought that was after. I thought that was before the Tigres game.
No, Inter Miami was after. It was the day after.
Really?
Yes.
So they went.
We played on
amazing.
We played on a Tuesday.
Right.
Inter Miami played on a Wednesday.
So oh my God, that's so funny.
Columbus was still down there in Mexico training. They didn't get to Salt Lake until Friday. So that's if you listen to what Aiden said, if you go back and listen to Aiden, on after the game, you can hear what he said.
I know.
So,
but I forgot that they stayed down there in Mexico because I'm sitting there, I'm like, how did he get to watch them if they were what? It was confusing at first. I was like, what the hell? And then I forgot that they freaking stayed down there in Mexico. Manuel says it was a great game last night. Monterrey is a tough team, but I bet they respect the crew now if they didn't beforehand. Oh, for sure.
I think they have some respect, but I still don't think they respect. And they have some respect for Columbus, but I don't think they have respect for MLS. I wouldn't either.
Nobody does.
But
MLS fans don't even respect the fact that Columbus is in the semifinal.
But
the reason why Philly fans want Monterrey to win, because if Monterrey wins the entire thing, Philadelphia gets into the FIFA Club World Cup. Cincinnati fans obviously want Monterrey to win because they can't stand the fact that Columbus is dominant and better than them in every aspect. I've seen a lot of MLS fans say that, oh, MLS chokes in this tournament, we suck at it, but don't want to put respect on the fact that Columbus has stayed consistent throughout MLS and CONCACAF play.
When Philadelphia couldn't hack the grueling schedule of last year. Yeah, it was last year. You had league play, Open Cup, Leagues Cup, CONCACAF, and Campeones Cup. I think it was not Campeones Cup. Yeah, that's LAFC. No, Philly had CONCACAF, Open Cup, Leagues Cup, MLS.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't hack it. So they want the downfall of a team that has been, like you said, consistent. Yes, Columbus has not had a league home win since Red Bulls. We have not lost either since Charlotte, right? And if this doesn't prove to you that Nazi sees Columbus on a bigger stage than a Leagues Cup or MLS Cup and going all in to winning CONCACAF, then you don't understand the dynamics of what's at stake. You have a chance to bring not only a club, but an original MLS team and a city to the global stage. Like, if you can't get around and respect that and understand, like, Columbus is the face of MLS. I don't care what nobody says. You could say Messi is, Messi that, whatever the case may be. Columbus is the face of MLS. They reigning champions and the only team left in CONCACAF.
I
know the quote.
I know it.
Respect all, fear none.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Ghost, how's it going, man? Manuel says our style of play is what sets us apart from most MLS teams. Correct. I would take draws until CONCACAF competition is finished, but we need to win on May 11th. I cannot agree more.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I cannot agree. I think we will. Cincinnati is they're not how they were last year. I'll tell you that much right now. They are not the same team like they were last year at all. No way. Charlotte F them. Yeah, that okay. I think I told you this last night. I was talking to somebody last night. If that Charlotte game goes completely different, we're still undefeated. We will be the only remaining undefeated team in MLS. Or am I wrong? No, everybody has at least one loss.
Except for Philly.
Philly hasn't lost a game yet?
No.
Really?
It's been draws or wins.
No. Philly has a loss.
Who'd they lose
No,
to?
they don't. No. I was looking at it wrong. Yeah, they're 3-0-4. They're win loss draw 3-0-4. Yeah, definitely. With us and Philly would be the only remaining undefeated teams left. Yeah, I've learned out about Wilfred's cooking. LOL. I used to get salty about his substitution stuff like that and his holdbacks and starting people, but wow. We've said it multiple times. Like his thought process on substitutions is absolutely, it's comical, but it's so smart.
It's basic.
Yeah. Ashley, how's it going? But if MLS admits we're good, then they have to accept Columbus is a soccer city. Columbus is a soccer city. The league does not want to accept the fact that Columbus is good.
They don't. You could tell when Garber was in town. Garber didn't get out and mingle with the media or, at some of these the icebreakers, right? Garber was not there at all. So fuck Don Garber. But I want to get back to the substitutions real quick. Whoever
Philly
came up,
Philly has 3 games in hand on Miami and either 1 or 2 on everybody else. They played the least amount of games.
So
7.
Whoever came up with the nickname, I think it sticks for him. But Dribbly Boy for Alex Matan.
That's Charles Bohm.
Hey, how
Dribbly, 5'5" Romanian Dribbly Boy. He's immediately involved in some shithousery. I love it.
Immediately came in the game and got a yellow card. Like, what's up with crew substitutions coming in there getting a yellow or a red card?
Hey, that's Concacaf. That's peak Concacaf for you, though. Honestly, that's peak Concacaf right there.
I want to also touch on another player, though. Diego Rossi was playing lights out. Did that man put some sticky glue on his cleats? Because that ball did not seem like it wanted to come off of his foot when he was going through traffic. Like, I
Please
agree,
do
actually.
that. Please do that.
It's got a 5'5" Romanian.
No, that guy makes noise. I've only seen him. But what that? Okay, that first sentence is kind of peculiar. We are the world's greatest team, and touching on the Messi comment earlier. Yeah, it's fair. Dribbly boy, love that dribbly boy. Go Diego, go. That dude. Honestly, like that is peak Concacaf for Alex Matan to come in and not even in 5 minutes just get a yellow card for delaying the restart because it was absolutely hilarious.
That is true. That was
actually LAFC Diego. If LAFC Diego can. If Diego can be like that, like how he was last night, and put the ball into the back of the net, sign us up for MLS Cup final again. Honestly,
man, that one that was that Cucho that sent the cross into him.
That first chance,
yeah.
Hmm?
Oh my God, he just was like.
Yeah. Yep. It was that first chance. It was in, I think it was like the 17th minute. Yeah, that was.
Like that whole place was about to erupt.
I kind of want to move on because I really want to get your take on this. Can the Crew go all the way to the final and win?
Yes. And that's not being arrogant. Not being cocky.
We do have 2 DPs, don't we?
Yeah.
Diego and Cucho, because we signed Darlington to a new contract, but it was a TAM contract.
Yep. So he's not a DP anymore.
He's not a DP anymore. Oh my God. Oh my God. This summer's about to be a mess
Now,
in a good way for Columbus.
here's I want to point this out to you.
Yeah.
Every time I talk at the tailgate about Concacaf, right? It's brought up. Do you know what the winner of Champions Cup gets?
Yeah, it's a berth into the FIFA Club World Cup.
Besides that, just for winning CONCACAF Champions Cup, you get the berth to the World Cup. There's a $50 million purse.
That goes to the league.
Wow. Fucking bastards.
Yeah, that goes to the league.
Columbus still gets a piece of it.
Yeah, but they don't get all of it. They get like, I don't know the percentage of it, but it goes to the league.
Even if it's still a high percentage, say it's 30%, right? 30% of 50 million is still big money. On top of having whatever gam that we have, whatever gam we have in the gam bank that Bez hasn't used in how many years now? I really think. I mean, CONCACAF's going to be over by the time the summer windows, open.
I think the final's like June 2nd.
Yeah, and the window doesn't open till July. But even before that, you're seeing a team that only has 2 DPs that has veteran leadership with
Honestly.
And that needs to be a 2-stick. We have 2 veterans in Rudy and Darlington.
By the way, my mom said people last night were shitting on Camacho.
Why?
I said that, I'm like, why are people bashing Camacho? It's like, my mom was like, yeah, she said something about when she was on her way home from work last night that people were shitting on Camacho because he's not good.
Okay.
What?
I don't know what Camacho they've been looking at. But yeah,
he
okay.
died. Yeah. Bez Pachenko has a plan. He sold one for $200K. That's actually a good price. As far as like for like the cheap $200K, and we get another, and we free up a U22 initiative slot.
Yeah,
solid, man. Solid. Bez is a fucking mastermind.
People hate Rudy because he has 0. That is not true.
Rudy has jets.
Rudy has wheels. Honestly.
Rudy has wheels, man. Rudy is like, oh my gosh. Maybe that money goes to the league. We can get Cujo and Christian on the Apple TV advertisements. Cujo's on one before like every game. I know that. Christian, man, I was so good to see him last night though.
I kept asking you, is it going to be Superman? Superman Returns. We didn't see him, but
yeah, I think he might make an appearance Saturday. Rudy's a broke off the backline. Sorry, we get him for pennies last summer. Fleeced Montreal twice. Honestly,
hold on. Bez has fleeced the Canadian teams.
Bez has fleeced the whole entire league.
He got
Did you not see what he's doing?
He got Jason Russell Rowe for pennies on the dollar from Toronto. Julian Gressel from Vancouver.
Next to nothing. Nothing.
Yeah. Maybe a Big Mac combo meal. Got Rudy for, a Dairy Queen old
Big
fashioned.
Facts. Big facts, Ashley.
Yeah, I saw that. And then he got Nazi. That's the biggest fleece out of everything that Bez has done. I don't care what anybody says. That's the biggest fleece that he and I can't forget Farsi too. He got Farsi's rights and all that from Montreal, I think it was.
No, it was it was
some came up in Canada.
Yeah, I don't remember. Bez hates Canada. He was the GM of Toronto.
I know. That's the most hilarious thing, though. Like, tell me you hate a country without telling me you hate a country.
Yeah, I'll just go and get I'll just go and get Jason. I'll just go and get Farsi. By the way, Montreal's doing good. They made it to third place and second place, respectively, in Nancy's 2 years. We'll go ahead and get Nancy. I'm sorry. He's probably the best coach in career history.
You're taking him over Ziggy?
Okay, let me preface what I'm about to say with this. Siggy is an absolute legend. Okay. Siggy did so much for the club in his short time here. I think he was here for about 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy has the mindset that teams wish their coaches have. He has the mindset of a European style play that's never been seen before in MLS. And I actually agree with Ashley, because Siggy is an MLS legend, because he did wonders with Seattle also when he went to Seattle. But Nazi has
the year award is named after him.
Yeah, Nazi has a style of play that has never been seen before in MLS. And the fact that he's doing it with a young squad in Columbus, an MLS original, shows how much that we have accomplished in 2 years with him than we have with any other coach, right? Siggy Schmidt won the 2008 MLS Cup. Okay. We didn't get anything with Greg Berhalter. Nothing. We made it to the MLS Cup final, and we lost it. 2019, Caleb Porter. We didn't make the playoffs. 2020, COVID year. We get MLS Cup. We get Campeones Cup in 2021, but we missed the playoffs in 2021. We missed the playoffs in 2022 under Caleb Porter. 2023, Nancy's first year. We're what? Third in the East? Third in the East. We win the Eastern Conference. We win MLS Cup. We make it to the, I think, round of 16 in the Leagues Cup. Yeah. Round of 16 in the Leagues Cup and round of 16 in the Open Cup. Okay, whatever. 2024. We're now in the Concacaf Champions Cup semifinal. We still have one loss to our name, but we're holding fourth in the East. And the fact that he is doing this all with a young squad, and as I think Manuel said it earlier, 2 DPs, it just goes to show that it's not the players, it's the coaches that we had or have that weren't able to get the best out of players. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Nancy is getting the best out of these players. Now, I'm not disregarding Scalotto, Haydock, Chad Marshall, Brian McBride,
Amazing.
all these guys were great. But if there's something about Nancy right now that with this team is probably these 23 and 24 under Nancy has been the best teams that MLS has ever seen from Columbus.
And I agree with it. It goes to show the right coach that brings out the best in the players equaling matches the players' talent. Right? Yeah. It just look at everything Nancy went through last year, right? With all the injuries. You know, you didn't know who the starting keeper was going to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had injury after injury on the back line. You got rid of Jonah, right? Who was going to fill his spot? Well, it was supposed to be Yevon in preseason, but because the earthquakes over there, he couldn't get out here. Right? You had injuries after injuries. Christian didn't come back until the Atlanta match. Christian didn't start the season until Columbus played Atlanta in that 9-1 win. Or what was it? 7-1, something like that. I don't remember though.
6-1.
6-1. Okay.
Yeah.
I know
9-1. My lordy.
I know our friends down south would hate me for saying 9-1. But he didn't start playing until then. And then you start going, and then what happens? League's Cup. Lucas is gone. Right? Now it's time for Cucho to shine. Cucho had part A to his season last year. League's Cup happened. He turned on to part B, and look what happened. We won the MLS Cup, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that was all with Nancy's ability to develop the player, to push them to bring out the better side in them. 2024, we pretty much got the whole same damn team. Missing, maybe a couple pieces because of a retirement, or we let them mutually split ways with players, but we didn't really have a big turnover, right? A lot of the players that were let go was crew 2 players. But then now you deal with this year, you're going places in Champions Cup. You're dealing with a couple injuries here and there, but you still have next man up that could still plug into those pieces, right?
Mm-hmm.
You deal with a suspension. You shocked the whole league by pretty much saying no man is bigger than the club, and you sat your star striker for two games. One of those was a crucial game against Tigres that could have played a bigger factor in where things go, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you sent a message not only to the league but to your team that one person is not bigger than the crest that you have on your jersey. If I punish Cucho, I'm gonna punish you.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to suspend an assistant coach, then I suspend this an assistant coach when they mess up. It's all about being held accountable for your actions,
mm-hmm,
and owning up to the responsibility of what part you play on the team, what your role is, right? And that accountability is where is where Nancy's holding the players this year, especially in trainings, and you're seeing different mentalities from the players out there on the pitch, right? If you hold players accountable for how they train, how they, they recover, how they do this, how they do that, now that player's like, okay, well, I know if I fuck up here, I'm being held, accountable, and my minutes might get cut. What happens? Now you push them to go even harder at correcting those, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to get back to, the question, can Columbus Crew go all the way? Yes.
I asked him about this. I asked Christian about this. I think it was after the Eastern Conference final. I asked Christian, I was like, do you think moving back to MLS kind of revived your career? Because I know for a fact he does not like to talk about his time at Aberdeen. He does not like to talk about that at all. But I asked him if this move to Columbus revived his career. And he said it really didn't revive his career, but it gave him a fresh start.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because he did so well with Minnesota and then went to LAFC and then went to Houston and then went over to Scotland. And to go from Minnesota being the top player at Minnesota to kind of going down at LAFC and even down more at Houston and being a bench player at Aberdeen where he barely got any minutes, it just gave him a new outlook on life also coming to Columbus.
And it brought him closer to his family because I don't think they moved out there to Scotland. I could be wrong.
I think they did. I don't know.
But nonetheless, he's here with Columbus.
And he's doing great.
He brings a different spark.
He does. And it's a good one too. So moving on. Jerald, your favorite is back in town. Your favorite coach of all time is back in town. Are you joining the presser tomorrow? It's
tough because he's at 9:20.
Yeah, and we have players at 9:30.
Yeah. It's like I want to, but it's like I might get the link tomorrow for it.
Yeah.
Because I can't take, I can't. He means so much to Columbus. And granted, it's a developmental league, if you want to call it that, a reserve league. But
I'd say probably developmental because it's developing them for MLS.
That and USO. But he just means so much to the club, honestly. 2 years as the head coach. He's 1-2 in next pro championship matches. He looked at Nazi as a mentor. I think you were there for you were there for Next Pro Cup when we did the postseason, or we did the post game, and I think it was that game that I asked him, but what it was like to have Nancy there, somebody that's similar minded. You're both the Frenchmen. What was it like having Nancy
after we played Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
And he looked up to he said that Nazi was a mentor, right? So, and then asked what's next for him. He said he didn't know. With the devilish smile. So, man,
Now he's back in Columbus on the big stage as the head coach of Montreal. I will say Montreal is definitely going to be looking a lot different because they are out Kokoro and Martinez for like the next 8 weeks.
yeah, which is it's big for them, but they do have some wingers that can score.
Yeah.
But this is going to be an interesting chess match between Nazi and Laurent, right? Because they both use the same system.
They do.
Laurent got it from Nazi.
Well, he was running it before Nazi even came, wasn't he?
No.
He wasn't running a 3-back?
No, Laurent was running with a 4-3-3. Or he would switch it up to the a 3-5-2.
Okay.
Because he was running what Porter was running.
4-2-3-1?
So, sometimes, and then with the 4-3-3.
Okay.
Like that's what Laurent won the MLS Next Pro Cup with, is running with the 4-3-3. Honestly.
Okay.
But then when Nazi came in, Nazi wanted Next Pro and the Academy to be running the same the similar system, same system, but with each team's is twist on it, right? And that's what we saw with Laurent in his last year at Crew 2. But he's brought it back to Montreal, right? On a bigger stage now. So I mean, so far he's had the roller coaster year of being a first time head coach, right? Can't take that away from you. He's gonna have the ups and downs. Now,
I don't think Porter ran a 3-5-2 in this time.
He ran it a couple times.
I know he ran a 4-3-3 and a 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1 was
He ran it. I forget what. I remember there was a game that he did run the 3-5-2 and Columbus actually won. Then the following week it went back to the 4-3-2-1.
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1, 4-3-2-1.
Different
Yeah, I know, but
technicalities.
Oh.
But you are right. Montreal does have some others. What are you looking for out of this Montreal team, though? Knowing who they have as coach.
I look for them to be gritty. I'm not going to count them out, but I'm going to say I'm not going to say it's a sure win. It's going to be a 6-0, thrashing of Montreal. I don't see Montreal being able to keep up with Columbus, especially with Kokoro out and Martinez out. I look for Columbus to have possession, lead the game in possession percentage. I look forward to Columbus's midfield frustrating Montreal, and there'd be some ticky-tack fouls. Like I said, I love Laurent to death, but you're now with the big boys. And you're going up against your mentor, which it's going to be an interesting chess game. It really is, because you learn from the master himself and you put your little twist on his system. But now you have to come back to lower.com field. Unfortunately, your next pro teams didn't get the full treatment of lower.com field, thanks to, Ohio weather. But you haven't, and also too, you haven't, your next pro teams didn't set you up for playing in some of these bigger stadiums. You're now going up against the Nordeca, who by far is one of the best supporter groups in the league, in my opinion. It tops, LAFC's. Yes, I will say that. It even tops the, all the stripes down there in Atlanta. It damn sure tops all the revolutionaries throwing tea crates over.
They've done that one time and they haven't done it since.
I think the fans told them.
They did that one time. Realize how fucking stupid it is.
Well,
and have never done it since.
If the crate would have exploded upon impact, it would have been cool. But the crate just fumbled.
They did that one time. I have not seen them do it since the first game of the season.
But I mean, you're going up against, not only are you going up against your former mentor, but you're going up against Nordeca. And we've had guests on here that's been to lower.com that has said how much, the Nordeca puts out. You know what I'm saying? How vibrant the Nordeca can be. And the atmosphere, the acoustics. You got the drum corps and the Nordeca brass, right?
And LaGuardia.
Yeah, you got LaGuardia,
They have improved the Spanish scene in the Nordeca by a mile.
Yeah.
They have done so good with them.
And it's just fun, like, watching them. And I think we also, not only do we have Wisemen say as a tradition as the team comes out, but I think we have a new second half tradition now, coming from the Nordeca. What do you think?
I'm slamming on some French fries over here. I mean, yeah, you could even say a new goal song also. After, if it fits the player name.
Yeah. It's but I just think we have two traditions now. We have the Wiseman saying, we have the Freed from Desire. And that is just, I love the Nordeca, and y'all need to keep it up, because that is just hilarious looking out of the press box. And the song doesn't even have to be playing through, the stadium speakers, but you can hear the lyrics from the drums, from the brass. You know what I'm saying? And watching the crowd dance when it gets to the chorus. it is so cool that it's starting to catch on other parts of the stadium. And when
if it catches on to the entire stadium,
oh my god,
after Cucho scores and you see 20,000 plus around every corner of the stadium just start doing that. Oh, if that catches on, geez. Lower.com is a force to be fucking reckoned with.
And then not only that, but the after game. I know you've seen some of the videos after wins and all that, how everybody's huddled there behind Nordeca.
For Wiseman?
No, after that, they're all on the concourse behind Nordeca.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all in the circle, just still going with the chants.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they still out there by the beer garden, just go ahead.
Yeah. I said
Nice.
it's 234, so I say close to Nordeca. My kids love it. I've also the Guardia, we love you. Oh my god, yeah, it's that awesome. It has like so many freaking views.
Yeah, it does.
I think it's over like over like 15,000 already.
And like Connor says on this one, let me see if I can get it. You know, this is what they're saying for that Freed from Desire song with Cucho. No, your defense is terrified.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just
I can see Nordeca from the outside. Strange and fun. Oh my god, yeah. Seeing the Nordeca when you're not in the Nordeca is odd, but it's kind of refreshing to see. You know? Okay, so go ahead.
I mean, it's like, what's there not to love about this team, though? I mean, you know, you can find some things outside of the team itself, but the supporter section, just everything they done there for all the rail banners, the tifo now. At tifo was horrible.
I'm huh? You said it was horrible?
I said it was hard.
I thought you said it was horrible.
No, I love that tifo.
If I speak, I'm in trouble. I choose not to speak.
Oh Lord.
Oh, my stance on tifos. if I speak, I'm in big trouble. That's just me.
What are they gonna do? Cancel us?
Huh?
They gonna cancel us?
No, but I could get a lot of flack for it.
Oh.
So if anybody wants to know my stance on tifos, you feel free to DM me, but I don't want to say on here because I know I'm just going to get a lot of shit for it. But yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM. I don't hate fun. Not at all. That's crazy. What is your key to the game?
My key.
Wait. Continue. Just keep playing the way you're playing.
No, I'm actually not going to say
that. Oh my god. Who are you and what have you done with Jerald Lucas, my co-host?
I want to see a little more aggression.
Okay.
I want to see Nazi says he wants the team to be brave, right? Be brave, be bold. I want to see them put the nail in the coffin by halftime. I mean, Montreal's without two of their biggest stars. So why not go for goal? Right? Why not be super aggressive? Be aggressive on the attacks, but composed when it comes to fouls. You know,
what do I want to say? Be methodical in picking your times to attack and to turn that aggression on. I want to see shots. You know, I honestly don't care if they all go in or if two of them go in. I want to see shots on target. I want to make their keeper earn his paycheck. That's what I want to see. I want to show the league, like, hey, we might not be scoring as many goals so far as we did last year. We might have four consecutive draws in league play since our last win, but watch this. I want to see shots on target and just shots in general. I think the more shots that we have, the higher chance that those shots are going to go in. And I really want Montreal's keeper to earn his paycheck. And then my next key is don't be stupid. Pay attention with your passing, don't make those careless mistakes. Yes, it was a rare turnover by, Nagby against Monterrey, but it could have cost Columbus, right? Be mindful of your surroundings, right? And then my final key, go have fun. When the team looks like they're out there just having fun, you know what I'm saying? When they're just out there, when it looks like a training session out there and they're out there clowning around and having fun, that's how you know Columbus is dangerous.
Yeah.
So go have fun. And respect the roots.
Respect the roots, man. All right. Heading into prediction time now.
Hey,
by the way, for those who do not know, this match on Saturday is free on Apple TV. So if you have Apple TV and you don't have MLS Season Pass, do not fret. The game is free. You can watch it on your Apple TV device or any device that has Apple TV. Ironically enough, I get Apple TV on my Xbox, even though it's a Microsoft thing. But I get it on my Xbox, and it's absolutely amazing.
But you'll be in the press box.
I know, but I'm saying, like, there's other devices that get Apple TV, just not Apple. All right. So feel free to drop your predictions in the chat, everybody, if you want to play along. Ready?
Let's run it.
Damn, every team plays on Saturday. There's no games on Sunday.
Nope.
All right, then. My friend, starting at 145.
Jesus.
I would assume that. Yeah, I know. Weird. I would assume maybe that's coverage starting or whatnot, but I don't think
that's
the kickoff is
at 145.
Why is kickoff at 140? Why is
it'll be about
it's in Austin. It's in Austin, so it's 12:45 kickoff. That's weird. All right. Austin Galaxy 145 from Q2 Stadium.
I'm taking Galaxy.
Yeah. Same. I'll probably go 3-1. 3-1 Galaxy.
A consolation goal.
Yeah. All right. About 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 hours late.
About 5 to 6 hours later, after everybody is calmed down from watching Austin get absolutely annihilated. Starting the 7:30 slate of games, Philadelphia Union, Real Salt Lake from is it still Subaru Park?
Yeah.
Is it? I thought it was something else.
No, it's
from
Subaru
Philadelphia.
Park.
Yeah, still Subaru. Yep, from Subaru Park.
Stupid.
Man, relax.
I'm going to draw.
Draw.
I mean, as much as Real Salt Lake has proven like they are a good team this year, there's something about playing in Westchester.
Shithole.
It's a shithole, but it's just something about school, about Subaru Park.
Yeah, I think it's because of like the way that it's set up with the wind coming off the water
And being in a wind tunnel right there by the bridge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably one of the best sceneries in MLS. By the way,
I actually like that Manuel's RSL 1-1 with Philly. I'll take that.
I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go 2-1 RSL. I'm gonna Chicho Arango brace.
Okay.
Orlando City, Toronto FC from Inter and Co Stadium. It's always going to be Exploria to me, but
yeah. Give me Orlando.
I'm gonna go draw. I'm gonna go 1-1 draw.
I mean,
with that one.
Toronto is plus 500 and a draw is plus 350. I think I'm right.
What's Orlando?
Minus 230.
Okay, so I mean they are a slight favorite.
Yeah.
Give me the draw. I'm pressing the draw on that one. Red Bulls, Vancouver from Red Bull Arena.
All right, so the Red Bulls are minus 150. Vancouver's plus 400. So Vancouver's the underdog going into Red Bull Arena.
They both sit second in their respective conference, by the way.
Give me a draw.
Draw?
Draw. I think with how hot the Whitecaps are this year and how the Red Bulls have been playing possessed since losing to Columbus, it's going to be it's going to be a draw.
Both teams getting 9 points in their last 5. I kind of want to see Vancouver get pull the upset. I'm probably going to go. I'm probably going to go 2-1 Vancouver.
I can see that too, but I mean, I'm really leaning towards draw, but I like going bold, so
yeah,
I'll rock with you on that.
Revolution, Inter Miami from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. By the way, Kelly Portas come out and said he is not starting any players who he thinks will be in awe when they say Messi.
That's the whole damn team,
right?
So is he gonna just say forfeit?
I don't know. He's probably going to bet his house again. Woo! Manuel coming in with a bold prediction.
I see it, honestly. I mean, my Inter Miami's plus 115. New England's plus 195. So New England's not as a slight underdog with this one. Now you're playing on turf. With some of the injuries though with Inter Miami,
I think they're out. Jordi Alba
Alba's out. I think I can't remember who else, but give me Inter Miami.
Score?
I'm gonna take the 5-0.
Okay. Give me 3-0 Miami. Cincinnati, Colorado from the Teak, as Kenta would say.
From the toilet bowl.
It's actually a nice stadium, not gonna lie.
It is, but it's in Kentucky. It's not in Cincinnati. Give me Colorado. Colorado with a 3-1.
Sheesh. Cincinnati getting 7 points in their last 5. Colorado getting 10 in their last 5. 10 points in the last 5. I think I'm going to pull for a draw here. I'm going to pull for a 1-1 draw, which seems realistic, but knowing Cincinnati's at home, I just don't think that they have. I don't think TQL has that magic touch like they had last year, where Cincinnati didn't lose a game at home until Orlando late in the season. So I'm probably going to go 1-1 draw with this. But I would not be upset if Colorado pulls out a 90th minute winner from Cole Bassett.
I'm just gonna say this name, Boyko.
Yeah, yeah, they can have fun with that.
I think with Lucho's attitude, Boyko's not going to put up with it. And with how Lucho gets aggressive with the refs, and also Matt Miazga, I think we see a red card for Cincinnati.
Miazga.
Either Miazga or Lucho gets sent off. And I think it's a 3-1 with a Cole Bassett brace.
New York City, Charlotte from Yankee Stadium.
Give me a draw on this one.
Draw?
Give me a draw. It's always a tough place to play there, and at Yankee Stadium, it's really hard to pull out wins there. I don't care what team you have; it's hard to pull out wins there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get on the front foot early, and you go up 2 goals, New York, the Pigeons are all. The Pigeons are bound to get at least one back, but yeah, I see a draw.
Give me Charlotte 1-0. I don't know why I like Charlotte in this one. Last 7:30 game, DC United Sounders from Audi Field.
Give me DC, man. 2-0. You can't. They're out. They're without De La Vega there for Seattle.
Yeah.
And you can't really rely to. You're putting all your eggs in the basket of Jordan Morris. He can't carry the team.
And Rodon.
And Rodon and Rui Diaz.
Yeah.
You can't put your egg. They can't carry the team alone. So give me a 2-0 Benteke brace.
Give me back. Give me I'm a back up, man. I got Manuel right here. 3-1 DC United. Starting the 8:30 slate of games, Minnesota United sporting Kansas City from Allianz Field.
Give me Minnesota, man.
Amazing stadium, by the way.
Give me Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Yeah.
7 points in the last 5. KC, didn't they play Miami last week?
They played
St. Louis last week. St. Louis last week.
With the 3-3 draw.
Yeah. Yeah, give me Minnesota. I'm gonna go 2-0 Minnesota.
Sounds about right.
Rudy Diaz is still playing for Seattle. They have good. Yeah, Minnesota does have a solid defense, honestly. Eric Ramsey is doing pretty solid up there in True North. Not True North.
And you assistant.
What's their? I'm thinking that's Canada. I'm thinking of what's their nickname? State, Minnesota.
The land of 1,000 lakes.
No, not that. I'm thinking of something else then. Texas Derby, Copa Tejas, FC Dallas, Houston Dynamo.
Give me Dallas, or not Dallas. Give me Houston.
I was about to say, my guy, are you okay? Yeah, I'm probably gonna go Houston. I'm gonna go 3-0 Houston. That's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Chicago, Atlanta from Soldier Field.
What's the wind report?
I have to ask Nick.
He was just actually on Scarves and Stripes, actually. I'm going with Chicago.
Okay. Did not expect that at all. I'm gonna go a 0-0 draw.
That's fair. I mean, that's honestly fair to go.
Yeah.
A 0-0, a 1-1.
Yeah, I can see that too. Manuel says 2-1 Chicago. Gus says Dynamo 3-0. Yeah. Last 8:30 game. Two teams that absolutely need points. Nashville, San Jose. Nashville's fallen off.
So I know you've seen the news, and so has everybody else. San Jose signed the nephew of Maradona,
Hernan Lopez.
which I don't know how long this deal has been trying to be worked out and how long they've been trying to get his visa. If it's cleared, I don't know if it clears the visa tomorrow and he gets it. If he'll be available to play Saturday. But I think it's going to be a draw down there in Nashville. However, I also feel that San Jose might have the moral bomb right now of showing Hernan Lopez what he's walking into, right? I think they can pull up the upset with how injured Nashville's back line is, especially with Lucas McNaughton going out for the season. I stick with I go with the 2-2 draw, maybe even a 1-1 draw, but look for if San Jose pulls up the upset, look for people wanting Gary Smith fired.
Give me Nashville 1-0. Smooth, sweet, simple. I'd probably say it's going to be like a late goal in the second half.
Gotcha.
Rounding out the night, 10:30, LAFC, Portland Timbers. This time from BMO Stadium.
And Crepeau is back.
Mm-hmm.
But LAFC has been falling off. You know, LAFC has... They're not
8
really
points in the last 5. Last 2 games were draws.
That's 1 point. That's an average of 1.6 points in the last 5. So, I mean...
What the fuck? How'd you know that? That's a cold moment right there. That's a cold moment. I'm fucking clipping that. I'm putting it on fucking. That's a cold moment right there. Yeah, average 1.6 points a game. That's cold. That's cold, dude. You're cold for that.
I think LAFC is just trying to hold on to the summer when Gerard comes in.
Giroud? Olivier Giroud?
Gerard.
Steven Gerrard's already had his time in MLS. You shit. Olivier Giroud. Yeah.
I think they're holding off till he comes in at the summer.
I'm not looking forward to Columbus going out there and playing against Olivier Giroud, man.
His contract is not going to start until August 1st.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just barely escaped.
We get by it, but
we just barely escaped.
But Bogusz is not what he's all cracked up to be. You know, Bawanga has taken 15 more shots than anybody in the league. And you can't really rely on him too much. One man can't really carry the whole team. You know, I mean, Columbus has tried it without Cucho. Yeah, we've succeeded. We've done things, but it's that missing piece, right? So when you're putting all the stress on one player, right? You keep putting the stress on one player. They're going to get tired too easily. It has to be spread out amongst all the other 10 field players. And matter of fact, it's all 11 out there on the field. It has to be spread evenly. With that, I'm back in Manuel 3-2 Portland. Taste the rainbow.
I'm gonna get behind that score line too. Yeah. That's the
Oh yeah. Yep.
I have the blurred background on, but it's like mini Skittles. And the matchup that everybody wants to know about. Columbus, Montreal.
I'm not gonna go bold on this one, but I think it's a 3-0. A 3-0 dagger.
Give me 3-1. I got 3-1. All right. Last segment, as always, it's our favorite. If I can get the thing.
Yellow card, red card.
Yep. You got one? I swear to God, if I click on this thing, because I see we have a comment. My comment's on up. I swear to God, if the comment is Connor saying red card to any grown man that still plays Apex, we're about to lose a fan for a week.
Somebody's going in timeout. Oh,
okay, it's manual. There we go. 4-0. All right, well, we like that.
So my yellow card would have to be my doctors.
Oh.
You know, I saw one specialist early in the month of April. And they were supposed to put a referral in for, some physical therapy. 2 weeks go by and I hear nothing from nobody for scheduling. So, I start getting on the phone and everything, and nonetheless to say that
fucking killing me, Tampa Bay.
Finally, after I get, everything set up for the therapy and all that, the referrals that the doctor was supposed to put in almost 4 weeks ago, those referrals have actually started calling me, trying to set up appointments, and already have appointments set.
There you go.
Like you're 4 weeks late, and I was supposed to go back to work on May 5th or on May 6th. So they dragged their feet for so long now that, and now everything is getting pushed back a whole year. So that's my yellow card. I honestly don't have a red card today. We already know what your red card was. You got it out the way. So what's your yellow?
Yeah. I gave Connor a red card because 1, he supports Arsenal, and 2, he's just that guy who makes fun of me playing Apex. So Connor's my red card. Honestly, don't have a yellow at all. Gucci.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, right? By the way, if you guys want to see an absolute holy hell, like this was absolutely funny as hell. If you guys want to see something absolutely hilarious, take a look at this. Okay? Take a look at this. My lordy. This is just an absolute. This is one of those things where it's like the little kid that is like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That, bro. I read this. I was like, God damn. This is absolutely hilarious.
So, first, Nazi almost took Cucho clean out the game. But to get to this tweet, talking about, how can you not be a fan of Columbus right now? Of course, somebody with no intellect from Kentucky, had to say, I could give you plenty of reasons why, but the response, though.
Whoever failed time traveler is,
hey,
kudos to you, man.
Yeah. I could give you 3 or 2, or a range, maybe 3 to 2.
Kudos to you. Kudos to you. Also,
we love to drown in tears.
Also, if anybody would like to know, if you haven't seen my tweet already, where'd it go? Here it is. Those who would like to know what the crew are wearing and would like to organize your closet, there we go. Columbus wearing the yellow and black. Match official Torrey Penzo. Montreal wearing blue and black. So dress accordingly. Those are the kit matchups for the weekend. As of now, still no injuries on the injury report. However, expect that to be updated tomorrow. Probably around 1 o'clock, maybe 2 o'clock.
No later than 5:30.
Yeah, no later than 5:30. I could probably guarantee 1 that's going to be on there, and that's Evan Bush. But other than that, I think we have a clean bill of health. So those are your match officials and kit matchups for the weekend. Jerald, my friend, it's been fun.
And I got the weather report too.
It's supposed to be cold, I think. I don't know. Can we get the windows open on Saturday?
That is not my call.
I have 74. No, I'm kidding. That's in Vegas.
I would love to have the windows open.
79. I have 79 and 40% chance of rain.
40% chance of rain?
Yep.
Which means it won't rain. It'll rain earlier in the day, but and you said 74?
79.
79. Yeah, we'll get the windows open.
74 in Vegas.
Yeah, we'll get the windows open.
Yeah, 79 degrees with a 40% chance of rain. And yeah. We appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. We apologize that it was a late one, but I want to get back into the swing of things since I'm now back from being out of town. For those who want to stay in touch with us on social media, follow us on Twitter at Wiseman Pod, on Instagram at the Wiseman Say Podcast, on TikTok at Wiseman Pod. I am going to start posting there more, by the way, Gerald, just to let you know.
You can go live on there as well, too.
On where?
TikTok.
Not through here.
Oh.
Can we? I don't know.
We'll look at it.
If you can, you guys can follow Gerald on social media
at Jerald_Lucas 96.
You can follow me on social media at Fisher Tyler __. Also, feel free to share the show. You guys can listen to us on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google, iHeart, or you can watch us on YouTube, Spotify, Goals TV, and YamoMedia.com. Also, if you want to donate to the show, click the support link in the description box on Spotify, I believe it is, and Apple, I think. Every penny that we receive goes back into the show, helps us for travel, gas, hotels, food, and equipment to give you better and bigger content covering the Columbus Crew while on the road, and stuff like that. Also, if donating money is not your thing, again, just share the show with your friends, family, neighbors. Tell everyone you know that the Wisemen are back and better than ever. We appreciate you guys as always. Do we want to say what's going to happen with interviews?
No, just know that we got some great.
But I mean, like we'll save it for the next show.
Yeah. But all the fans out there, stay tuned, keep your ear to the station, because we got some great things coming down the road. As you know, yeah, you don't want to miss them. Just put it that way.
For sure. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel also at the Wisemen Say Podcast. And whatnot. I think we're going to do live shows probably from now on.
Yeah.
It's you guys seem to love them. We had 160 viewers in here. That broke another record, I believe. I don't know what it was last week.
Last week was 223.
But is that like views on?
That's
views. Really, that was 200 last week. All right, well then. Seems like I need to go out of town more often, and you take reins of the show. Apparently,
no, I mean, you know, we love you guys is tuning in.
Yeah.
This is what we do. You guys are what we do this for.
They ask me what I do and who I do it for.
You know, we could be just two, you know, credentialed media guys that just say, you know, fuck it and just only do our articles, but we're giving back to the city, to the fans of the world's greatest soccer team you'll ever see, and America's hardest working fans. So we love y'all. Thank y'all.
Stay safe, stay wise. No, that's your thing. Stay safe, stay cool, stay hydrated. Hug your loved ones. Tell them you love them if you haven't already. Joe, my friend, Ash Edition goes, Wiseman say,
only fools rush in.
Peace out, everybody. Have a good weekend. Go Crew.
Stay wise, y'all.
I can't find it. Here it is.